Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. If you're with me, you know why. By this time, you know why. What are we all about, baby? You know, we're about super aging, getting older without getting old. And how do you do that? What are you talking about today? Well, one, it's Friday, and it's a Friday of the weekend of Memorial Day. And I'm hoping that on Memorial Day, you will go and honor our veterans. Go to the graveyard, go to the cemetery, go to the pictures, pull out the pictures, pull out a picture of my daddy. Ooh, and just thank him every day. Thank him every day for the time he gave to this country and being my daddy. Okay, so part two of what I want to talk about is being your authentic self. Yes, I said it. I had a reason for saying it because I had a conversation with someone today that that I'm going to be doing some work with, and they were just talking about the different levels of being this person, being an actor. You have to be, when you're an actor, you have to know how to get into the character, jump in. Like I tell you, to jump into life, I need to jump into a character. And I debated it for a minute. I like to be Georgianne, but then sometimes you got to jump when you're trying to do something else or working with other people. Then you need to go into character. Now, it takes a lot to go into character. You got to learn your lines. You got to say them right. You got to remember that character. You have to get into that person, another person, come out of this person and be another person. And I want to talk to you. This slice of life is about, do you and are you your authentic self? Are you your authentic self? Because we're talking about acting. We're talking about acting. There's a compensation that comes with that. That is what you have decided to do. This is it's a job that you want. This is a field you want to be in. That's one thing. But what about being your authentic self? Because let me tell you something about super aging. I'm going to tell you about something about getting older without getting old. It's very difficult to spend time being someone else when you really want to be you. Let me say it again. Reno. Where is Reno? I haven't seen him lately. For the people in the back. Let me say this. It is very difficult. It's very difficult, time consuming, and it puts tension and age on your body when you are being somebody other than your authentic self. How do I know that? Well, I have not always been my authentic self. I have been what other people thought I should be, or what I should do to get to this A to B. You know, I've had to be something else to be A, something else to be B, had to be a whole nother person to be C, then had to conjure up somebody else to be D. And then sometimes A will get caught up with B. Am I B today? Or let me see where I'm going. Okay, I got to be C today. Let me get that C going on. Okay, let me get that A going on. Because, you know, you got these different doors. And these different doors represented different phases in your life, different places you had to go. And on the other side of those doors, different compensation. And depending on your compensation, you had to be A, B, C, or D. I'm telling you, being an adult, I always tell you, it takes a lot. It takes stamina to be an adult. When in the first doggone place, nobody ever told you just go on and be you. Now, how is that? It's difficult to be the authentic Georgianne. That's why I have a slice of life. I don't want to be anybody but the person that you see on this screen. That's all I said. I'm good. I'm good. I use this as my space to be this person, because this person is genuinely interested in the people on the other side of the screen, being their authentic self, having their best life, enjoying what God has God has given you, but more than that, doing what God has asked you, and that is to create. I am all about creating. I don't know what's going on with this hair right here. Y'all see this little hair in here? Anyway, create. We must create. And the more I talk to you, the more I feel that there's some creation going on the other side of the screen. You know, I have a website called museumatlanta.org, www.museumatlanta.org. I'm looking for people. I still don't have Dr. Howard Grant. It could sit there. I paid. Did I pay for that? Yeah, I paid for that. I think I paid for it. But I paid for whatever it requires to keep museumatlanta.org up there, because I'm waiting for my creators to create. I'm waiting for people to call me and say, Georgianne, let me put my stuff on your site so I can say, okay, because I want you. I want you to create, but everyone can't create like that. I have Lawrence Walden, phenomenal phenomenal artists. And I have Beverly Fontaine, another phenomenal artist. Both of them. But I need you. I need you. I need your work, and I don't have it yet. And then what about my writers out there? I need, I do spoken word. I cannot wait to do my next one woman show. I don't know when that's going to be, but I want you to do your next. I need you to do a one woman, a one man, or whatever you want the one to be. Or, maybe two of you. You see? But I think you should do something and let people see and share that talent with them. Or you could do something at church or your mosque or your synagogue. But get out there and then create. Create. That's what you do. You may do like Wayne McMillan, who creates spaces. He creates spaces of love. He creates spaces that you can come in and feel the love. And so that's part of creating, a place where people can go for solace. And then here's those who create, they're all kind of artists, but sometimes you create in nature. You see? And so, but create. That's what we're not doing. And be your authentic self. At some point, at 45, 55, 65, or 75, you need to stop being other people. I have this friend who said, when you go on a date, your representative comes, and after a while, you finally get to the real person. Just come on, be that person. It's hard. It's difficult, though, because when I worked for the airline, I worked for Delta Airlines, we all left home black and arrived at work white, especially during the time that I worked for Delta Airlines. You left home black and arrived at work white. I wrote a piece about that. And so some of you know what I mean. There are some black people who worked in corporate America that really believed that was their life. They really believed that corporate America accepted them and loved them, and they went out to eat at my friend this and my friend that. You look back on that now, you can see it differently. You can see some of that differently. It was a job. It was the way we were supposed to do. You have to know how to play in the sandbox. And when you play in the sandbox, you have to play a certain way. You remember that in kindergarten? How you had to play in the sandbox? That's when it starts. This whole lie about who you are starts in the sandbox. You said, Georgianne, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Because you've heard me say, when I ask my students, what do you look like when you go for a job interview? There's a standard practice. There's a business standard. You said, well, there's nothing wrong with that. We need to be uniform. Then, okay. Then that's not being your authentic self. That's being the uniform. That's being what is acceptable. And so compliance is what needs to happen. I understand that. If you're wanting to get employment and that requires compliance, then trust me, I complied for 16 years at Delta Airlines. And I thank God for having had the opportunity to learn what I learned and also to be able to retire with benefits. I got that. But it was grueling and it was painful, very painful. Not all of it, because I had some great times too. But the beginning, when I look back on it, I just wonder where those people are. But then y'all can look back on George Wallace and see what happened to him, or I can look back on the man who, the governor who had the axe handlers, Lester Maddox. And there are versions of those people still alive today. So it's nothing to look back on. It's just that's the version that I received on my arrival. Not everybody, but there was a certain person in there that just would not, he absolutely hated black people. And I know he absolutely hated black women that were smart, or black women, period. And so that was a bad taste, but I don't know where that person is today. But I don't have to worry about it because they're still, they're being manifested every day. They're here, not necessarily manifested, but their lineage is growing every day. And they really grew on November the 5th. Having digressed, let me move back to being authentic. You see, because you couldn't be authentic. We all couldn't be authentic in these corporate American jobs, but you can be authentic now. It's a new day. I do have a song on Amazon.com, Amazon Music called It's a New Day. Listen to the lyrics. My music is all about the lyrics. So listen to the lyrics because it is a new day. And it's a new day. I wrote that music in 1969, and in 2025, the lyrics are still apropos for today. I need for you to be your authentic self, whatever that is. I told the person when the light comes on, I have to be this person. This is all I know how to be. I don't know how to be anything else. And so, but I'm going to learn. I'm going to grow myself, and I'm going to take some classes and some lessons on being another person, because I really want to do a good job for these people. But by the same token, I do like just being Georgianne. I do. This is the Georgianne that I like. And I want you to do that. See, some people need to come out. This should be your coming out weekend. This is 2025. Come on out. Come out, come out, come out wherever you are. Come out. Get down in here. Get down in here. Get this, get down and say, you know what? I can't do it anymore. It's a lie. I have lied for 45 years. I have lied for 35 years. I have lied for 55 years. I have lied for 65 years. What did I tell you? Where is it? This weekend, I need you to go and get this. Oh. I don't know what is going on with my machine. You know, I'm a one-woman show. I can't go props. Where the prop people? Where the people who come in and when the battery goes dead, the battery something. Okay. Did the prop people come? Oh, thank you, prop people. I appreciate y'all. But listen, you know, I need you to come out. I need you to come out. I need you to come out this weekend. Just come on out. Come on out. Come out. I need that real person. Because let me tell you what, God got something for that real person. This looks like something. I'm going to make sure you know that's an award back there. All right, from LUM. You see the awards? Yeah. Okay. Let Us Make Man. LUM. Love them. Thank you. Listen to me. I need you to come out. This is a good weekend to come out. Memorial Day weekend. Today is Friday. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday to come out. Come out wherever you are. And let us see that real, authentic person. It would just take so much pressure off of your brain, off of your everything, to stop lying. And just say, whew. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I started this show where I got over 1,000 videos, and the first one I did, I felt so relieved that I could put on, I could put on stuff, whatever stuff was. I could put on whatever it was. I could pile it all up, whatever it was. I could put this color and this. Ooh, it was just like being a kid in a fashion store with clothes and stuff. I got so much stuff, and I could just pull it out when I feel like it. It doesn't even have to match. It doesn't have to be. Oh God, this was the best thing that happened to me. One of the best things. I got a lot of good things, especially after that third cancer. That third cancer, you heard me talk about it. Man, baby. It's been memorable. That's why I'm still talking about it. But I need for you to bring forth that person that God made however many years ago. 35 years ago? I'm having 35 years. I got 45 years, 55, 65. That's my audience starts at 45. But if I got some youngers out there, I'm telling you, you need to give us your best self. You see, whatever that is, whatever that look is, I had to get over not having any teeth. How long have I not had teeth now? I've had teeth for a while. And I passed by my dentist. I said, hey, I'm coming. Oh my God, I'm coming. Dr. Terry Simmons, I'm coming. Out there in East Point. Y'all call Dr. Terry Simmons. Tell him I'm coming. I just ain't there. I just haven't made it yet. But I see people looking at me all crazy, but I just still go on. And that's how I want you to be. If you want to wear blue hair, one day I had blue hair. I remember one day when I had the blonde hair, and I was in the store, and somebody I know, a schoolmate of mine, you know what school I went to, what college I went to, she looked at me, she glared at me, and turned her head. I was like, oh God, you got to be yourself, whatever that is. Don't let anybody deter you from what, I don't want to wear this. I did that. I need to wear this. I have to have that. These shoes look like this. And I look nice, I'm sure. I look nice in everything. I look nice in everything. You know, that was one thing I had going for me. Whatever it was I put on, it looked great. But sometimes I wanted something different. But I didn't always know what it was, but I found out. I found out that I'm flamboyant and I really want to be in a movie. I want to do movies and plays. I've always wanted that. I like singing, and you know, I don't know how other people say it's okay for people to be artists, but when you start talking about it, then they give you some other reason for you wanting to be that, other than the fact that in the fourth grade, I was 9 years old when I heard the voice say that I was singing, I was performing, I was doing something, because I was always doing something. They said, you're going to be an entertainer. I didn't even know that word, but I remember entertainer. And I was like, wow, you know, and so I kept doing little things and this all the way through high school. It's always on performing. I enjoyed that. When I got to college, I didn't see the way. I didn't see how to do that. There were certain people who did it, and I wouldn't go out and apply for anything, you know, try out for anything. I just got in the choir because I knew I've been singing all my life, you know. I think about that, and I think about all those years I let it go. And then when I heard there was an acting role, I would go and try for it. I think my biggest disappointment was with Dallas Austin. I auditioned and I got the part. I was so happy, and we were a great group of people. I'm still friends with one of the young ladies from. She was young at the time, and I was young too. 50. I was in my 60s, but I interviewed for 50 because, you know, I look good. 50-some years old. I never said how old I was, I don't think. But anyway, I got the part. I was so happy, and we did this comedy. We rehearsed and learned our lines. I was so happy in that space. And the person they sent it to didn't want it, didn't like it, and they never sent it to anybody else. And I was disappointed they didn't send it to anybody else, because I could have told them that person wasn't going to like it. But I didn't want to say why. So anyway, everybody's passed away now. But I didn't want to say why they weren't going to like it, because they wouldn't have believed me anyway when I said it. But they didn't accept it. And the next week, or the next 2 weeks, Mr. Perry, Tyler Perry, who used to come to our set, he started doing the Browns. And I wanted to get in that. I never could figure out how to do that. I was a little disappointed, so I just put my nose to the ground. I had 2 things happen to me really bad like that. I didn't get that one. I messed up with the Schlitz beer. Samuel Jackson's wife turned out to be the principal after I messed up so badly. And something else I did. I've had some chances in life that I myself just shot my own self in the foot without realizing I was doing it. And it's weighed on me. And that's why I talk to you all. I could talk to you about having things when you mess up and it stays with you. I always said that's what the cancer did for me. I was so weighed down after losing those parts, not that part, but the Schlitz beer thing. It took a lot out of me. And I didn't know it was wearing down on me. So, but anyway, I went on with life. I raised my daughter, came on to where I am now, 3 cancers later. And so this space right here helps me. I hope it helps you, but it does help me. It helps me a lot. And I wanted to help you, or somebody hear my story and say, God, I got the same story, Georgianne. I didn't know you were going through that. I know what you're talking about, Georgianne. I want somebody to say, I know what you're talking about, Georgianne. And look at you. I'm going to get on going too. I'm going to get this thing going. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to super age. We're going to get older without getting old. That's what I'm talking about. I need somebody to say that back with me, to say, Georgianne, I'm with you. You know, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot. But I'm happy for all of it. Because you know why? You know why. Baby, I love you. You need some fine glasses. I got some fine glasses over there, y'all. Have you seen all my glasses? I got some y'all ain't seen yet. How about that? Anyway, it's the holiday weekend. Take care of yourself. Know that I love you. That's one thing I want you to know. Love yourself also. Love yourself. Realize that God put you here to create. Create this weekend. You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Create, my loves. Create. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.